Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's done. Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's done. Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's done. Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's done. How it's done. We gon' show them how it's done. We gon' show them how it's done. Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's Let them stare, we gon' show them how it's
at the end of that night, I was looking for some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. We know
All day, every day. Mic check 1, 2. All day, every day. Prime time painting in the house. Be a prey. Dead nerve. Paulus UK, Muddy Funster, Mateo. Go for it, painting over on the YouTubes. Cool, you're working on your tag fog idea. Pray. I have no way of knowing. I feel like I've been streaming in miniatures the video game for like a year.
Let's do it!
Yo, Dog Kenny Boucher here. Next level pain. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that beat slam in North America's nutsack. We're doing it again. It's Friday. Been an intense week, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I have had a very grindy week of just endlessly playing Path of Exile 2 and not taking a shower. Yeah, Recoil. You bounce the ideas off of David too. So, I tried out all my baby sheets, all my baby wipes. I don't think it's gonna work. Not gonna lie. Whatever people are doing, whatever baby wipes they have, mine are not fucking operating the way I see people in their videos pull them, and they're all super fucking stretchy. You know what I'm saying? Mine, not like, I mean, the Huggies ones are definitely stretchier than like the dollar store ones. But bro, it's just like rip. I don't know where this like stretch is coming from that I'm seeing in other people's videos. I primed this nonsense with some Monument White. Got my wipes. I got 4 total wipes, 2 different brands. See, these are the good ones. See, you see, there is stretch. The idea is to just let it. I guess you can't. My man hands rip it too much. Mateo and Reapray both brought up dryer sheets. I've done it with dryer sheets. Here's the problem with dryer sheets, in my opinion. And the reason I kind of do my marble myself. Scale. Dryer sheets, whenever someone uses dryer sheets to do marble at 32 millimeters, it's like the guy is standing on a marble floor for giants. like the scale is wrong. You know what I mean? So like that whole idea between the baby sheets, I believe, is that the fiber is much more tight. So if we can get this to start separating, see, yeah, just rip that. I mean, I've seen videos where people get such a better stretch out of this. And I dried these out and everything, like I said to do. Maybe I should have stretched it before I dried it. And also, I know there's a certain amount of fucking around we can do with the X-Acto knife too. But I'm getting play here from gentle, and I just start spreading it out. I guess in my mind it was just like pull tight, done. Yeah, exactly, Mateo. That's what I was thinking. I bet they're dry, but the humidity is the problem, Templar. We're gonna try and make these work. And they feel extremely dry. I've been drying them all week. But I'm starting to get play here. If I pinch and pull, I'm getting something right there in the middle. You see that? And we're gonna have to experiment with this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I think I'm just gonna try to make it work, like as is, Mateo. Because ultimately, I don't care. I could just paint marble by hand, like. And I mean, and I'll be straight with you guys. Like, the reason I don't use dry as sheet marble is because I don't think dry as sheet marble looks good. Like, I've seen a dozen videos, a dozen Instagram shorts. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, "Look how sick this marble looks," and I'm just like, "It looks like shit." Like, it does not look tight. Like, it is passable on, like, if you have a whole army of, like, guys on flat marble bases, yeah. If, like, it's just the base and then the guy stands on it so you can barely see it, yeah, tight. But for, like, an actual centerpiece, I don't think it's that tight. And after watching several versions of it, like, the baby wipe seems to be, like, the most... like, or less lame looking one. Yeah, Mateo said like maybe reintroduce some moisture. Here's a piece right here I shredded. So maybe let's just see what that's like. Add a little water right there.
Such a flawed creation.
You definitely, I think you get more pull from it being wet for sure. I feel like we should have done all the pulling when it was wet. Yeah, look, that's way easier. Recoil? No, I feel that. It's just that I don't want to. I want to be lazy if possible. Should have got dude wipes. The only wipes approved by Ultramarines. And Hammer says, yeah, a little bit of moisture. I feel like, or maybe it's not the moisture. Maybe it's just the strip.
Yes. I will unmake you.
Strength flows.
I think we're getting somewhere though. Moisture did help, Mateo.
Such a flawed creation. The power
Templar pull out the bead. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple pieces to look usable. Like, I think this is becoming a little usable piece right here. And this part's dry, and it's definitely harder to pull apart without ripping it.
Eater.
That's a nice piece right there. Look at that. And I'm actually I'm pulling it apart in all 4 quadrants right now, and I'm getting some stretch. That's pretty nice. Okay, I think we're onto something here. So, like I said, I've got 2 types. This is like the dollar store one. And this one is like, has almost no... Okay, this way, it's stretchy this way. I'm starting to see what happens if I just pull on it. Just letting fibers, like, fail. You know what I mean? So we're getting a section right here. You see that? It's opening up right there. Yeah, look at that. We're getting a nice tear right there. Ah! Lost it. Lost it. But this one, I think, has better fibers. The cheap one, actually. Like, it has interesting... But what I want to experiment with is how torn up does it need to be? Like, can I spray right through that and get something? You know what I mean? That's what I'm curious about. Like, this is... There is a window, right? Like, so like, I can practice on this part of his base pretty easily. Feel. Maybe that's the tech. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I need to just like get it on a piece. Kind of lock it in. Try to see if I can use it as like a template to pull stretch. Recoil. Taking bets on how long before it tears. So this is the cheaper joint. Okay. And I'm gonna play around with just a small piece right here. See what we can get as we create smaller tears. That this might be the strategy right here, is just using your thumbs. Just pull smaller pieces apart in patchier ways. I do feel like we do get a lot more progress from that.
If you try a little more, heal the scars and soothe your soul. The light is now returning. You aren't lonely. We are burning.
Just focusing on like making like a hole right here.
Your eyes, you could not reach the afterlife. Before you go, I want you to know that you will never be alone. So when you be on the edge of the world, I swear I won't let you fall. I will be right behind you. Promise I'll find you.
This is still like the dollar store wipe right here.
So when you be on the edge of
And I feel like we got more progress out of that. Okay, let's just get the airbrush out. Let's just start doing experiments. That's really what it's gonna come down to. And I can already tell you that we want as little moisture as possible in the ratio of paint to moisture. Just gotta make that up. Here we go. Brother, he's working on it. Working on the old Mason. I don't want to get these wet. And that's a big part of why you probably have to dry them out too, Mateo. Because if they're wet, the paint's gonna disperse. Right? It's gonna hit and then blur. I don't want it to blur too much. Kruger, what up, brother? On time, brother. I may throttle this. We'll see. I don't know. We definitely have to experiment. So try to get all the moisture out. And here's my thought. I started white. We want this marble to be on the gray side. Okay? So let's find out what happens with some type of gray. This is why me not owning a lot of grays is gonna matter. Oh, here we go. Perfect. That wizard butt's great. Kruger. Well, we painted up 30K G-Man. Bute Gilliman. Got it. I just put the all the TMM on Patreon. We just did the cape. And now we're trying to do this huge, massive display base, and I'm trying to pull out the old like baby wet wipe fucking marble tech that I've seen people use, as opposed to like the dryer sheet. Brown gray, secretly best color Templar. That's kind of what this is, right? Yeah. Okay, so got something. So this is what we're gonna do. Put this down. Let's look at some of my pieces that I like. Got a whole patch right here that I like. See? I kind of want to see pull it tight. And I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I want to test it. So I'm just going to blast it like that. Okay? I have no idea if we have torn it enough to have any impact. So this is an experiment. Okay, it's right over white primer. Door Dog in the chat. What's up, brother? Had a good week of grinding on PoE. Pray, you paid thousands in taxes a few weeks back. Today, the government gave me $132 towards essentials because Canada is in recession. And they haven't done shit to help the economy. So I get to decide what hobby shit is essential. Kruger, you have zero understanding of 40k, but I saw on the internet everyone is crazy about the returning Emperor. Well, the new trailer slaps. Okay, we have no idea what this is gonna look like. Literally don't fucking know. So we got very small amount of splatter, but I can see now. I can see what the goal is. Okay, now I can actually see what we're trying to do. As I see some of these patterns in here, which are probably hard to see under such extreme light. I'm actually able. I can work with this. Here's my paper towel with some water. I feel like that should come off easy. Put a little alcohol right there. Just wiping some of this off because this is rattle can primer. So I'm just using a little rubbing alcohol. So let's try that again. That was what we did just now. So what we need is way more tearing. And let's be more ambitious with our tears. And I'm gonna deliberately try to create pockets. Now I'm gonna pull my X-Acto blade out. I think I'm gonna try to like that tear is too extreme right there. It's not gonna work. Well, the primer, I only used a little bit of alcohol for a few seconds, Kruger. If I soaked it in alcohol, it would pull the primer off for sure. But the idea is that, yeah, it's an enamel primer. It's from Rattle Can, so it's enamel, so it's going to be a lot stronger than the white dusting we just did. Okay, so I'm seeing stuff that I like now. And what I'm doing is I'm creating veins right now. I'm trying to use the X-Acto blade to create some more line aesthetic here. Okay. I don't think I'm holding it tight enough. But this is experiment number 2. I'm gonna go much harder. And with some big obvious tears. Okay, like I said, this is not a technique I use, but I've watched a few videos. This looks like utter shit. That's okay. It's okay. We're just not getting enough tear. That's what it comes down to. Our one piece that we got wet actually looked good.
Diesel in this motherfucker. Bang your motherfucking face.
I'm committed to this because, like I said, I've seen the videos, and I know for experience that when you make a YouTube video, you don't show everything. You know, you used to make YouTube videos. So what I want to do is kind of play with it in different ways, because maybe there's just tech that people are overlooking. I'm looking at it, how it operates wet. I understand why it needs to be dry. Because the second you start pulling it tight, it's not going to do anything. It's going to just turn into a hot, wet mess.
Diesel in this motherfucker.
Perhaps. But there also might be, Mateo, there also just might be like better wipes to be using. I might just be using like the shit wipes, you know? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this over it, nice and tight. I want to have enough that it's tight. And I kind of actually thought of this tech right here was actually working. Ah, it broke. Don't know how people are so good at this. Tearing baby wipes. Not something I have a disposition for. Dead hand. I've used dryer sheets. The only reason I'm not using it is I've done it before and I thought it still looked like shit. I kind of think all dryer sheet marble looks like shit. Like, I think it all does, and I'm just trying it. Did a whole bunch of bases once with dryer sheets. I was like, yeah, this looks like exactly what it's advertised as. Shit. But I did see one video where they used wet baby wipes, and it didn't look like total shit. But I'm starting to think it's gonna look like shit. Yeah. It's dead to me. I hate it. I'm not doing it. It's dead to me, guys. I feel like the amount of effort I'm putting into not painting is going to start really soon, equaling painting. You know what I mean? So how about this? Gonna add some water. Wants that this wizard butt. You did have a timer going. Recoil. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna start painting these shadows in. Just using the wizard's butt. Disco coming in like the legend that he is. You know, I actually did start seeing something interesting with some of this alcohol that we were messing with. So this is kind of interesting what's happening here.
Breathe me into the light. Slowly heal the darkness in my heart. I hear you now.
I'm just using alcohol on this paper towel, and I'm taking off some of what I just did.
It's you and me, I'll follow you to the end. I'll follow you to the end.
And I've done this too. As a setup. So we're getting really easy, like, rock stress. And so the goal here, have more water. The throttle. I want this to be trending more gray. So I'm just giving it a light misting. There's a lot of water. It's a one-step medium. Kruger, yeah, a sponge would work really good for this too. Like, absolutely. Do I have some sponges laying around? Got something. Yes, but absolutely a sponge. So I just took some of that gray onto one of these plucking pools. Kruger. I'm gonna be somewhat aggressive here. And we want to build these grays up. This is just one gray right now. But the idea here is I'm trying to actually turn the marble mostly gray. And then I want to use dry brushing to bring the white back in.
Initiating skies.
And so yes, the sponge is a good call for the we're gonna bring multiple shifts in. This is very watered down. Normally you wouldn't be sponging this wet. It's a little excessive. But I can get away with it because this is just a filter right now.
Listen to him.
Mostly using this said to
Listen.
make the white not so stark. And once we get the rock looking nice, then we can discuss veins. But we want to set it up, then dry brush it, then consider what the most aesthetic placement of marbling would be. They call this is the ultimate dumpster fire looking tent. For sure. For sure. So this is Wizard Butt, which is like a nice brown gray. I think I would think, you know what, might actually be, might snap for this. Oh. Guys. Yo, you want to get, how dumpster fire we want to go? Mako sponges are really good, a really fun tech. Further. All right, you guys ready for some dumpster fire? That's one step medium. This is the Payne's Gray Wash. Bruh. One step medium. Dumpster fire. I have a vision. I have a vision. Your parcel is technically in Canada now. Free free. One of these days, you're gonna have that Huskies. All right. So we just went hard with Payne's Gray, a one-step medium. And we were not kind to this, but you see that there is stuff happening. And I'm like letting it be kind of fucked up on purpose. This is experiment 1. I have a suspicion that after this dries, I'll be able to dry brush this out. And we're going to have some interesting... Just don't want things that look like drips. I want there to be something there. Now, thinking I feel like I can take this sponge, brand new fresh sponge, kind of subtract.
Awesome to the max.
And shape the final texture. And imagine this is cured, dried, and we start dry brushing white right on it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right in front of the thing. Give me a second. This is gonna take a second.
Awesome to the max.
It's drying over there. So I feel confident. Feel confident, guys. Payne's gray. Sponge. Tracked a little bit. See that? There's a little bubbles. I think it's done. I think this is gonna work. I think we got something. I think we broke it. Oh shit, there it is. The Mason. Mateo, I got your pod made. Cat banner, what tarnation are we doing? Kruger, hey, it reminds you when you're painting a realistic human flesh? Yes, exactly. Yeah, you can do it with a spray. I've seen that done before. Alright, here we go. Pull out one of my little dry brushes. I like this brush. My number 6. Oh, hold on. There we go. One of the dry brushes. But you know, this will smooth it too much, and we don't want it to necessarily be so smooth. Hey, Hammer, is this some tech right here? Secret basing tech or total dumpster fire? Like how I did the ghost effects to your army, where you over product it, right? A sponge. So I want to leave behind a bit of a web. Okay. I'll go put these in front of the fan. On. I'll be right back. So this has been point blank on the fan. Okay? Starting to dry. You see how we're getting this webbing? That's what I want. Then we're gonna do some nice dry brush, and then we'll build up our veins. Going back to the fan. Hey, what? You have to turn it off. Eileen had to turn the stream off because I was triggering her with how messy I was being. Deadhead hobbies? Yeah, the cat hair is baked in. It's a feature. Recoil, I would never do this like on something that mattered. It's ultimately just geometric shapes and rock. So, real secret is I could have done any. I could have kind of just done anything, and then dry brushed it nice, and it would look good. So it's kind of a trick. I'm making it seem like what we're doing is risky, but it's literally not risky. Wiping my fingers. Okay, we're in front of the fan. It's drying quick. Send this to my. Let me open this up on my desktop. Oh, I gotta pull up WhatsApp. I haven't logged in over here in ages. Gotta relink. There we go. Loading my chats. Today I'm gonna show you something cool. Run it over to the whip. Gotta get the drama going. That's right, Recoil. So David whipped up our challenger hog for Mateo, which I think this is a great wrestler. Like what a cool wrestling gimmick. It looks kind of like Razor Ramon and a Rick Rude. Ray Prey, aren't you designing a pog too? Did you ever get back to me? I think I have enough to go to print.
Did we take it too far to say that we
Oh yeah, he could be in so many
never
storylines.
to have just everything you want. In your shadow, I found a place to hide me from my own.
I'm excited about it.
And if I ever got lost, you find the way
So yeah, we'll be able to
me home.
get some print going here. Let me look at their marble.
I want something I can hold. That's what this waiting gold.
I think I'm just gonna disregard the marble veins. I think I'm just gonna go with like dope rock. All right, so I'm letting that stuff dry. So exclamation point whip. We'll just invert the show. We've done that before. So, you worked on anything this week? Throw it up. Also, promotion wise, we are still in a U pick with the pog sheets. Did we give a pog sheet away last week? Recoil? Or on Tuesday? Who won it? Somebody you picked a pog sheet, or did they pick a pog set? Actually, don't know if someone did. Because we have only a finite amount of these pog sets. What's the command say we had? Five. So we had 5 sheets. Let me know if it's 4. 5. This is a set. And they are available in the U pick, so they're gone. And you can one shot them. And like I said, the volume 2 has commons, 6 sheets, I think. Instead of 5, or maybe it's 5 sheets. Instead of 3 sheets, I think it's 5 sheets and singles. The singles are the rares, which are going to be the challengers. And so those will be redeemable in our shop. Give me a second. Go check on our dry time and exclamation point whip. It's looking good. Buddy won the raffle. Did he? Has he not submitted his answer? Recoil? Maybe is it just like assumed everyone wants the pogs? Oh, B-dubs, are you in there right now? Oh, Templar, behold. Templar, let's go. Oh, that's cool. Fuck yeah, dude. That is a cool piece. Need a break from models on 160 millimeters. Yeah. Yeah. Once I sell the Edgelords, hopefully this summer, I'll begin the acquisition of the Knights project, and it's gonna be just all big stuff. But I like the pace, you know, of like each model's kind of unique. But I gotta sell the Edgelords first. Yeah, probably gonna be. Feel like 11th. Let us play with our big toys easier. What I hear. Elro in chat, what's up, man? Prime time, how did the 2 army rule come about? Well, first off, I'm a business. So, in order to earn income, things I paint must be sold. And I can't ever forget that. Or I don't have a job. And I barely, real talk, I barely have a job. Like, but like, I can't, but paint to model time always has to equal income. That's one big rule. And then secondly, I'm not a collector. Like, I like projects. And then when I finish the projects, I get like post-project depression. Like I'm done. Like it's almost dead to me. So like it's that chase that keeps me going. So I don't like put everything on a shelf and look at it. That doesn't give me any joy. So I can't just like have shelf space being taken up by stuff that like I don't care about anymore. Templar is to prevent the Sith from killing themselves.
Yo, big on the pet nerds, enough respect, my brethren them, see? I ain't know some of my friend, I'm a brethren them, and I'm brethren them, I'm a brethren still. You hear this?
This is gonna be hype to roll out to the table. Beat ups. All the mock-ups for my Blade Pilgrim mini for Grim Dark features Night Brothers. What? This guy's cool. Oh, he's totally modular. Round time? Yeah, you've been considering selling your dust goals. Yeah, I just like to privately sell though, because I don't like to mess with eBay.
Excellent!
But I used to move on eBay. Nelson over on the tubes. What's up, brother? This guy's ridiculous. It'll be on my mini factory soon. Yeah. Classic gigantic weapons. What's going on, guys? Bro, I love it. Oh, nice. I was about to say, it'd be nice to see him with a wash on him so we can see the details. Good job. We can actually see him. The Misters of Battle. Mateo. Brian time. You don't know how you're gonna sell them, but definitely not eBay. Yeah, it's been taking a while to move them. I'm trying to pay off my credit cards this summer, so that I can financially start a new project. I don't want to be on eBay. Mateo's Hog. Cog forts. Oh shit. Bam. Yeah, fees, but also eBay heavily skews toward purchaser, and therefore I will never move high value on eBay. With your brew and DS square. It's so ridiculous. Oh boy in chat. Grab time, yeah. The low ballers too. They're, I mean, yeah, but like, also Scam City. Gravity. Oh, Wazdaka. Oh, he looks so good. I'm with it. This is awesome. The fire. Everything about this model is so awesome. Ben Hammer. I high key want to sponsor Mustaka content for October. You're trying to paint tonight, but finishing up everything with the base on this guy. Really happy with how it's coming out. Yeah, I do dig this. It's like clean. It's not over, you know, like it's not hitting me with too. It's very clean and like understated in its composition. Very cool looking. That's a tough looking knight. Try to use less colors in a more focused way. Yeah, that shows. Shows. Okay, Hammer. Good job. Disco. Get the disco chop. Back at the Beats Lab. I feel like Disco has a shelf which is like hundreds of single minis standing on it. Back to the cultists. Bro, what are you guys doing over there? Why I always end up having to mute my phone. Let's go. Always the cultist. Disco and his cultists. And what do we got here? What is this gonna? What marine faction is this? Or don't know yet. Messing around. Respect. Like that. Deadhead Hobbies, Custodies, Sisters of Silence. Proxies. Oh, this is ridiculous. These are so cool. Wyatt was telling me how happy he is with these whips. Gaga Guru. What's up, man? Yeah, he was raving about it the other day when we were talking. Good hands. I'm glad to hear that. That hands. Probably had to do with what battle ready is. Probably had to do with, bruh, this is out of control. Be quiet back. So I'm gonna go pull those terrain pieces out from the fan here in a second. Exclamation point you pick is the promo. Logs on the line. 5 sets available. If you want them, but there's also other things you can pick. Every $100 donated. Edgelord still for sale, so if you know anybody who's looking, on my way. 1 second. Hey, man. Thanks, dog.
I guess we're doing pogs at BNB.
You guys just let me be muted this whole time? This whole fucking time. Shout out to my man Arrow Dog for one-shotting. Said Bourbon and Bolters. We're doing pogs. And we're getting close to sold out. I think we're gonna sell out this year. You one-shot it, you pick. What do you pick? You pick pogs? Or you pick something else? It's so peaceful in here. But we have a you pick active right now, exclamation point raffle. What he picks and someone else wins as well. Exclamation point raffle is live right now. And we're going to use bright warm gray, Elro Doug. We're going to start trying to dry brush this up. The Elro Dog, you can pick from anything on our list. Keep picking pogs. Yeah. Thanks. There's 4 sets left. Buddy Funster, are you still around? Okay, so we're taking the bright warm gray. And we're going to start dry brushing very patiently. Gravity.
Equivalent of buying you a beer.
Gravity's a theory, just bought me a beer. That's true, you know what? Thank you, brother. Cheers. Let me get some love and chat from my man Gravity's theory on the final floor. 2 minutes left, exclamation point raffle. We are using bright warm gray. And we're going to just start dragging bright warm gray in to our crazy ass one-step texture that we created. And that splotchiness that we left behind. Yeah, I try not to overdo it, right? I want to leave a filter in place where you can peer beyond it and see the Payne's gray that we left in there. One minute left, exclamation point raffle. Brunier says, One Step Paints have been great. Yes, they have. I've been really enjoying the shit. More bright warm gray. So you see all this like cool splotching right here? So look at how nice that stone already looks. Chaotic in chat. What's up, brother? That link to that wand you sent earlier in Discord, you already have that? That should look good. Showing me examples of dumb shit. Are you a cold sork? Is that what you do? Look how nice that is. Playing PoE 2. Him and Demeki are banging through the campaign still. Oh, it's one of those builds where like you do all the elements. Okay, the raffle I'm gonna reopen. Exclamation point raffle. When I see like 2 or 3 more entries, we're gonna close it down. Exclamation point raffle. You pick. Tails in. Whoops. A little hard there. Edit that out. Exclamation point raffle. 1 more entry and I'll close it. Go. There's entries. Pick winner right now. Mateo, my guy. Mateo is coming up. It's his time. Yeah, like your DPS is getting strong now. Becky just made it to Act 4. We started a guild. Door Dog, you still there? Dry brushing the shit out of this. So guilds in PoE 2 are pretty cool. We're starting a guild. You can contribute to the guild, donate to coins. And then we can use those to like add stash tabs to the guild stash. So we have like gems and like a big quad stash. So I just been, since I'm out leveling everyone, I just been throwing stuff in there. That's like usable stuff, like that I've been finding because I'm mapping and shit. So as they're leveling, they're get all the gems, all the support gems, like so that makes that smooth, and like all the perfect orbs, all that shit, and gear to look at. And so I feel like it's actually a pretty sick feature. Having this like guild shared stash tab in the game. So it's been pretty fun. But you see how fast Demeki got to level 50 once he got out of Act 3? Yeah. It's all designed that way. You'll be like 60s at the end. Yeah, getting the support gems and like the jeweler's orbs is huge. That's so much DPS. Yeah, Act 3 is, I'd say, you get so many global requests for help in Act 3. It's Act 2 boss, Act 1 boss, and hundreds of things in Act 3. Dan Brookie, thank you for the follow. Light, warm gray. See, we're smoothing out some of that distortion, and we're filtering over the coolness of the Payne's Gray, but Payne's Gray has like a lot of weird warmth built into it. We use like a wizard's butt gray that's very brown, very warm. We're smoothing it out, deploying this nice filter, really building our mid-tone up while leaving plenty of the Payne's Gray intact that we splotched onto it. After this, we're going to do some really gentle white. Did you finish Act 3, Caddick? Yeah, Caddick, Payne's Gray is so awesome. Let's set this up. See all that splotchiness? That was just like, you saw how I applied that. It was crazy. We just started squirting one step medium and Payne's Gray wash. Started swirling it around. Use a little subtraction technique, some sponging. But you see, we've got these nice little like web textures. Off. What's up, brother? So we're subtracting for the Payne's Gray two ways. One of them is an area represented. The other way is that we're putting like a filter, dusty filter of light warm gray over it. And you can still see through, so you can still see all of our texture. Treating this mostly as our mid-tone. Try to just gently build up tiers of texture. Viewable through multiple filters. Oh, it looks like a real rock. That's so crazy. Payne's Gray plus warm gray. Okay. That is pretty good. This application was filthy. Now what we want is just some good old bold titanium white. And we're gonna load up. There's still some stains, warm gray on the brush. What we want now is to be really targeted. These crisp edges. As you can see. Try to get those scripts. Some more. You want to make sure to get nice hard edge where you can. It's funny, the bold titanium, as it mixes with the warm gray, is actually making it look real weird, which is kind of interesting, giving us another layer. Oh, Buddy Funster's in here. Buddy Funster, you won a U pick on Tuesday. What did you pick? You'll have it in the scroll. Pick Pogs, shirts, class. What'd you pick? And that color is so nice. I'm gonna grab a different dry brush. Smaller. I'm gonna get the pure white on there. Try to target lock those edges. Try to bring some of that in. Nice kind of blend. Good old patient dry brush. Nice sharp edges. What is this, right? Just a little paint. That is. I feel like I can push it together. Speed this up a little bit. Got some more white. I'm using the big dry brush again. Guru says, are you up for sharing the story about your awesome pogs again? Talk about the lore page? Exclamation point lore? Is that what you mean? So we're just building up the white. You guys see this texture, how cool it is? It's showing up on camera. Like how embedded it is in there. That came out nice. Now, here's what I think it needs. So we've done really classy dry brushing. It looks really nice. So now I think we go back to the airbrush. Gotta go pull this bitch back out. Attic on your phone. Treebeard Prince. Yeah, we used the baby wipes. Put them in the garbage. I hated it. It was the whole thing. I tell you, I've never really been a fan of dryer sheet baby wipe marble. Like, I'd rather just do it myself, like freehand it. And I was like, yeah, I hate this. So instead, what we're doing is we did another technique to make that stone look good. We actually were able to use like one step medium, Payne's gray, and a bunch of other shit. And there's a lot of texture within it, and you see webbing and stuff. So we actually did something different. Rinsing this out. So here's what I'm thinking. Thinking we take the white ink. Bottle down. Straight up just white liquid text. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to gently highlight certain areas. Just to whiten up some of the flats. And what I'm doing is getting spitting. I'm basically letting the airbrush spit the white and create another grain. So what I would do here is I would actually just start weathering the base. Like I don't know if how committed I am to this marble map. But I kind of want to do it. So here's what I'm thinking. Dead to me. This is airbrush out again. It's Central Florida. Guru. Florida's my homeland, brother. All right, fuck it. Okay, hour left. See what I can do. That's what I'm thinking. I like the Payne's Gray so much. I have to find it. I know it's right here. Oh, black. Black. There it is. And so here's what I think. I think I can draw the veins. So here's the Payne's Gray. Here's one step. And I'm gonna get this brush right here. It's like a 0 from Game Envy. So what I want is basically a lot of one step and a little of the paint. This is the Payne's Gray wash, by the way. So, starting from this angle right here, we'll try to keep the veins parallel to each other. So starting here, heart pull. Heart pull. This is a lot of one step. It's like doing lightning. Here. Just keeping them roughly parallel to each other. Using the heart pull. Slow it up. Go back here. I'm gonna go a little bit harder. More detail. I'm gonna use less one step, more the color. A lot of one step. Push some of that out. Here. Taking some more of that Payne's Gray. Just heart pulling. Rotate back. Just gonna keep it going like that. Here. Lots of one step. Get some water on there. Kind of blurring some of this. Go back to the bright warm gray. One step. Bright warm gray. Is already built in. Just trying to keep it relatively soft. Now, run back to a dry brush. Okay over there, baby? What the fuck? Are you Snapchatting? Hey, got some white on the dry brush. Send it a little bit back into the back. Basically, that's the whole deal, right? Just grab Payne's Gray, one step. That. Using some water. One step. You want to fork off of some of these? Using some water to kind of clean that up. Get a little bit of the Payne's Gray. It's still just a wash. And we're trying to just reinforce a couple veins. This is the actual base right here. Boom. Fix this fork right here. I will create a kind of a web right here. Yeah, that looks good on the big screen. The thing is, you're never gonna get this from the fucking dryer sheets. So I'm just gently reinforcing some veins. Grab some of the white mixed in with some of this warm gray. One step. I want the highlight vein. That. Yeah, this is how we're doing it. Recoil, you were right the whole time. Heart pull in the main vein. So veiny. Monument Hobbies with the big raid. Get some love in chat. The Monument crew coming in as we do this marble. One step, all sorts of Payne's Gray wash. Rinse it right here. Grab some more Payne's Gray. This is just a wash Payne's Gray. Which is heart pulling. Creating forking lightning. Welcome to the show. Monument Hobbies crew. We did a lot of wild shit One Wolf paints on this piece. I wish people could hear you, baby. Fucking crazy. I figured. Tree beard? Yeah, absolutely. It's like a texture. And we're just using one step, some Payne's Gray, wash, heart pulls, and we're just doing like lightning forms. Just rather do it like this. Feel like I'm just gonna be in control. You can exaggerate them as much as you want. So just treat it like it's a lightning bolt. I'm dragging it. I got that one got away from me. Just grab some water. Turn it into a happy little accident. It's really not even taking that long.
Go and check my rap sheet. Platinum what they plaque me. From scoreboard to the billboard. I'm a factor, not an athlete. I'm a big dog.
Reaper, yeah, the one step medium and the Payne's Gray wash is doing most of the heavy lifting here.
Pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn. Bring your neck like it was peppercorn. You ain't stepping with the Megadon. This ain't a jet, it's a Decepticon. Check the watch is what I set it on. Winning time is what I kept it on. I don't wanna know your records cause I had to pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn. Dinosaur, I'm dynamite. You tiger like, I'm Iron Mike. Do a year of working at tie night. If they make it wrong, I'll buy it right. Bring fire truck to the firefight. Height to where you couldn't fly a kite. Twice to what you couldn't find a right. Pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn. You ain't stepping with the Megadon.
Like, it's coming out. It's pretty easy, actually.
I'm dynamite. You tiger like, I'm Iron Mike. Do a year of working at tie night. If they make it wrong, I'll buy it right. Bring fire truck to the firefight. Height to where you couldn't fly a kite. Twice to what you couldn't find a light. Pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn.
Occasionally, you just have to reinforce and reappraise. Make nice little skinny ones.
You ain't stepping with the Megadon.
Higher opacity.
Pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn.
Sledgehammer, what's up, brother? Thank you for the follow.
was the first to pop and came in the game at the top? Yeah, it was me. Who was the first to drop and Kinky, Hobo, and Nas? Yeah, it was me. I gotta find y'all and remind y'all why I'm him and why y'all jump right past by y'all. When I want trash, I try.
Just come in with a little bit more harsh version of the Payne's Gray. Just kind of trace what you've already done and skip around.
Pay respect, I'm a weapons drawn. You ain't stepping with the Megadon.
And the one step medium keeps us honest.
You ain't stepping with the Megadon.
Sledgehammer 1776, man. We're going to switch back to the highlight version. Just set it over on top. Just kind of spice it up here and there. But you see, you don't really have to go that hard to sell the effect. And we can still do another top coat of dry brushing, which I would do. Some white. Here's our dry brush. Here's our dry brush model. Pull some of this off. Just use this to filter some of what you've already done, and it'll send it to the background again. You can even filter it with more airbrushing, but usually the dry brushing, I think, does a better job of it. You just dry brush over the entire thing. And you can go as absolutely hard on this as you fucking want. But I would like to see what he looks like dry fit there. So let me get that done. First things first, be safe when you're handling your freshly painted Robute Gilliman. Close the palette. Going to cut him off his supports. Sitting on them the entire time. Reiner in chat. What's up, brother? My dude right there. So yeah, it looks really good. Look at that. Laurent, thank you for the follow. Shove him back in some stack. Chill over here. But yeah, so don't gotta do much, man. I wouldn't even do much back here. I will do a little back here, but this is his display. Remember, he actually only sits on this part. This is actually his base.
Nobody said it'd be easy, but we took a train to the ceiling. And now I own all of my feelings. Don't wake me up from the stream.
Unhappy Dan, what's up, brother? Thank you, Ryan. One step. You doing, man? What you been into? One step, Payne's Gray Wash. Purple. Do like lightning forks. Lots of one step in the mix. Way more than half. Reiner, yeah, I love it. A little water. We kind of clean some of that up for a second. Or dip back in. Push a couple of harder lines. Just a heart pull and a stipple. What have you been using the one step for, Rhino? Love this medium. This part So I did spray paint all this. Let's see how good this spray paint is. It's monumental. This spray paint. Some alcohol. Like to not have to paint the rim of the base black on Helaman's base itself because it's going to scrape every time you take it in and out of here. Little elbow grease. Looks like I can't get. A lot of spray varnish off. With just a little ISO. Right, I've been using it for Shadow Flesh and Royal Purple, Dark Blue, Shadow Glazes, and playing with mixing them. Some of the artistic acrylic. That's good news. I can see it. I can see that working. This is the one I really said. I already know from experience that this, if you end up having to paint this base black, it's gonna get destroyed. We need it to just be black. Unhappy Dan. What's up, brother? Doing, man. They make the artist acrylic super wet blendy. Yeah, you know, it's one of the first things I thought. Rainer, I'm glad you said that. Is I felt like once that is like a secret wet blenders technique for beginners. Like anyone could kind of wet blend with it. Like there was like a little bit of blue paint on here too. That's good enough. So now, back to the wet palette. So, oh, black. Yeah. Surface tension. Dry time is really desirable with the one-step medium. Reiner. Notice that.
I'm not afraid.
Allow me to show you something.
Pulling out my number 6. Grabbing some cold black. Raw dog it. Right here. This part of the base is purely display. That's why they're so clever with their little modular insertion. I think they're also designed to kind of fit together. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't some of the characters designed to fit together in like a diorama? Right, thanks, man. Horrible, secretly easy. I tried to do it with the baby wipes today. I was like, man, I hate this. It never looks as good if I just do it my fucking self. Or at least they square up pose-wise, Ryan. And some of the big ones, like Russ and Magnus, Recoil said. You'll probably notice that this is like some of the better marble right here. Because that's his actual base.
Allow me to show you something.
Set out. It's funny, when viewed in pieces, it's not as impressive. It's kind of like, I feel like I could do this part a little bit better. And get some more Payne's Gray. Touch of black. Just trying to do much tinier veins. go with it. So I'm not really like, I feel like it's good enough for the nonsense that it is. Just a fucking piece of rock. What really matters is the guy who stands on the rock, and of course, the accessories to the rocks. The guy who stands on the rock, feel pretty good about him. We did a really simple true metal workup. Yeah, exactly, Rico. That's one of the things I don't want to get trapped in the marble. That's why I want to dry fit him first. I'm like, oh yeah, it's perfect. It's like I could sit in this marble for 1,000 paint strokes, forgetting that he's actually the model. You know what I mean? And I bet you Reiner can speak to that with display boards and stuff, and displays. Is that you can get really caught up in your display and take away from your model. I know there's a whole science to that for competition painting. And so I want this baller to be the baller that he is. And we got that alternate head swap. Shout out to Huff. So we gotta let that dry. Exclamation point whip. The base is a frame. That's right, Ryan. Put that on my heart. Exclamation point whip. If anyone has a whip they want to throw down. Also, we still got 22 minutes left. There's still 2 spots on the final 4. We just gave away Pogs. So now I think we're down to who we give it? What's our total Pog count? Requel. Did Muddy Funster want Pogs? Mateo wanted Pogs, right? And Elro Dog wanted Pogs. Does that put us at literally already only 2 Pog sets left? Mateo didn't want Pogs? What did he want? Shirt?
I'm falling like an asteroid. Is anybody out there? I stepped outside into the void. Please hurry up, ignite a flare. Will you ever try to rescue me?
It's where it's in this big number 4 or number 6.
Can you see the dark surrounding me? I wait here for you.
Yeah. Oh, he wants a sleeveless. Fucking guy. I figured it out. This fucking guy. Reiner, this piece at the Richmond Open last month had some amazing painted wolf warg standing majestically on a stone. Then we realized there was a goblin riding it. They're like, oh wait, the goblin's the model. So, Pogs on the line, guys. And we still have sets available. This is my personal set. Right here. We still have... This is Volume 1 prototypes. Volume 2 is still... It's about to be printed. As soon as we fill out our... As soon as I get finish the designs for the last 2 rares. But we have our Pog sheets. Right, this is a set, prototype volume 1. Volume 2 has an extra sheet for each league with commons, and then there's going to be single rares, which are the you pick challenger pogs. And so you'll be able to redeem for those. We went hard on this. There's lore, Reiner. It's actually the Wrestling Federation, a wrestling promotion from the 80s, time travel to the future. So an 80s Miami wrestling organization called Next Level Wrestling invaded present territory, wrestling territory of Florida Wrestling Federation. So modern day Floridian wrestlers fighting 80s wrestlers. Exclamation point lore. Also, the 12 wrestlers for the Next Level Wrestling promotion are my top 12 supporters in 2026, made into pogs. And they have access to the lore page where they can modify their lore. I heavily relied on AI to fill out the lore page. I like spit like a stream of consciousness of like my idea for the federation and like what it was. And I was like, now make this coherent. And it was like, I was like, perfect. Now you guys need to edit your lore. So it's total community effort, community project, and the prototype slap. Super happy with them, and now my brother brought up we need commons instead of recoil, so you can't have just all bangers, right? So we have sheets of pogs. I have them here. Exclamation point whip. Didn't I throw him in a whip recently? Wait, who's this? Waldo's? He got his shirt posted at 11 a.m. Bro, he's got the bebop. Dude, that slaps. Alright, wish Waldo's was in here right now. Here we go. So, so the Florida Wrestling Federation, this is their common page. And also you'll see we have a new border. Because I determined that with the tabs that I wanted to create a Photoshop like distorted border to hide the tabs so it's more deteriorated. So basically you have the only black bordered pogs or the prototype. They're like almost misprints, right? Hella rare. So we've got the commons, a chair, glizzies at a gas station, Zin pods, Florida gas station, urinal, boner pills, bath salts. Your eye doctor liked your Wu-Tang shirt, Most Magic. Did he like it for Wu-Tang or for 40K? That's always my favorite when they like, I love your shirt. Like, what do you love about it? And then here are the comments for Next Level Wrestling from the 80s. Steel chair, steel ladder, patriotic hero, straight up cocaine, bootleg VHSs, and the foreign thread. And additionally, these are going to be one-offs. They're not going to be on a sheet. So these are, people can win prize spots. And now we have Mateo. I think we have Recoil and Vipre. And so we have Cornflake Justice, Eileen, and David. So these will be singles. And so when you redeem your set, it'll be 5 sheets. Your commons and your rares. And your ultra rares, you're going to only get 1 rare. It's gotta be like how it used to be. You're surprised it's not labeled that way, Reiner? Just straight up coke. And we have Banhammer. He's doing prototypes right now for Pog tubes. Can you pray? Mateo. Make these pillars, Mateo? That what we're looking at? He said he thought it was Wu-Tang at first, Most Magic. Then he was like, are those fucking orcs? Hell yeah. I've had it both ways. When I was in Inverness, I'll go to the Winn-Dixie and I get old heads be like, yo, I love your shirt. I was like, yeah? What you love? He's like, I've been listening to Wu-Tang since the 90s. And then some younger heads be like, yo, I love your shirt. I play World of Warcraft. Shit like that. So you can get either way. Got your eye doctor to do a double take, Reiner. Postures. Mateo and his Mason work. Recoil. Kickstarter came in metallic base and highlight. Real heavy metal luminescent yellow set. Real heavy metal Mercury turquoise. I don't like that branding. Recoil. Because if I'm to take it at face value, right? If I'm to take it at face value, real heavy metal Mercury turquoise set. Mateo, the fence you built back in 2010, heard. It's awesome. Most Magic, one of your nurses said she liked your Iron Maiden shirt, but it was the Iron Warriors. So yeah, exactly. Gravity's the theory. I usually get, I love your shirt. Thanks for wearing one this time. See how this looks. That shit's wild. 12 minutes left. Anybody has a whip, toss it out there. Bases are drying. We're about ready to start our next project. Let me look at the list. What is the list? Oh shit, I gotta hit up Matt. Did he already send it to me? I need the filers next, guys. I gotta set out some stuff this weekend. Yeah, the filer next. Metallic wash made with the same pigment, but with thinner flakes. Interesting to me. Means it doesn't dull it out. Oh yeah, interesting. It will darken the recesses and filter it without removing the shine. That's a good point. That is interesting. Tinier. I mean tinier. True. I don't know what the fuck that means. Check this chat. How crazy is this? You got in trouble? What is going on? This whole... So our cousin's coming over next week, and she's been in a Snapchat war with him. So I had to mute my fucking phone. Tinier. That's me. Tinier. I can't read so good. Alright, so we'll have this marble tutorial up on Patreon here soon, guys. Let you guys know the True Metal Metallic series has been condensed into one video. That's live on Patreon right now. Along with our blue workup. Cape will be up, and the marble will be up next. We'll be doing a defiler here real soon. Summer is going to be wild. Defiler this summer. I do have openings for classes. So, trying to maintain hobby momentum this summer. Upgrade your tier on Patreon today. Got plenty of openings and time slots this summer. About to graduate 2 students out, so I'm looking for new enrollment. We are a perfect combo. I can't read, you can't spell. I mean, I also can't spell. Dad spell it. Oftentimes, the autocorrect has no fucking clue what I've written. You know when you use the slide function to write? I'm just like, it's just like, bro, get good. Go back to school. Recourse says I don't math either. I use instinct math. I just kind of guess, and if it feels right. Recoil count force. Gravity's theory. Lots of folks are Google smart enough to get by it. That's me. I think Eileen says that all the time. Google Academy. That's where she went to school. Google University. Like she wired up her own smart home and installed her own ceiling fans. I was like, how'd you do that? She's like, Google University. Six minutes left. Any whips? Oh yeah, we got some whips. Oh. Teo, working on that Spider X-Arc person. That's neat. Little teleport web. Love that thing. Well, I think Demeki is almost done with Act 5 or Act 4. The attic. Gotta catch up this weekend. That's good. You guys will have pretty much all next week to catch up to me. Family will be here, so I'm not gonna be playing a lot of PoE too. Oh yeah, what the hell were those called, Miko? Monofilament tech. What are those called? Vibro cannons? You're afraid. Rust almost done on weapons. Need to add some metal back in. Just a little bit of metallic dry brush over some of that metal, over some of that rust. Oh yeah, they're looking good.
Shut the f up about Moon Men.
Can't be a top 2.
I get some love and chat from my man Rhea Prey. Coming in with the OG Death Guard squad, bro. That makes me so happy to see these guys. Did such a good job on them. It gives me feel goods, member berries. Well, that's right. If you want to be in the Final Four for the Top D Grand Prix this month, you can get in for as low as $1. 3 minutes left on the clock. My man Rhea Prey. Love these Death Guard. It's back to my childhood practically. I'm pretty sure I was like a 20-year-old man. Baby, are you okay over there? Do you need help? We're gonna be ending at 8, guys. Beautiful work, Rhea Prey. Two minutes left. 2.5. Gravity. Working on the leather. Little backpack. Orc Jansport. Yes, those classic Death Guard models, Reiner. Love it. The old Typhus Corrosion of RZA Rust. Love that shit. I used to love that shit, Rick. One minute, 25 seconds left. Let's go so hard on those. I used to just like paint their entire weapon with Typhus Corrosion. Rhea Prey. The whole weapon, just blah. And then just like dry brush it back with a little silver. Put a little RZA on it. Feel good about my life. Nice to be a go-to. Last 30.
And his name is John.
Chaotic Painting just donated $13.32. Strong man, love in chat. For true legend.
Word.
You're gonna get some Forgel Death Guard now?
You gotta get swifty in
Rhea Prey?
here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Alright, looks like we got our final four. Shout out to Elro Dog, Chaotic Gravity, Rhea Prey, Thank you guys so much for your support. I look forward to seeing those old school Death Guard replay. Yeah, $250 squad. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna send this on over to Dr. Rhino, guys. I want you to bring the length and the girth and the positivity over to our boy. Shout out to Rhino for kicking it with us tonight. Join up on that raid. Shout out to Recoil for holding it down as our mod. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.
Yo, dog, it's the beat slap, pain on the brain. Flow the heat, but my chaos won't wane. Trace the lines fine and brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream.